Feature Friday.
The freshest.
Okay, we are live? Okay. Yeah, welcome to Feature Friday.
Hello, people. Welcome to Feature Friday Plus.
Yes.
Today is Sunday. Life is good on a Sunday. You know, we chill. I sleep until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It is good. Sundays are good. I love Sundays.
Yeah, Sundays are chilled. Just, usually home days, and just do whatever you want. Really. Some people still work on Sundays, which I think that bloody sucks. You know what I think really sucks? People that work, like if you're a night worker, doesn't mean a prostitute, just a night worker.
What the hell? Who even thinks of that?
Someone who works at night time, someone
Yes.
who works sort of like a
I
casino.
understood. You didn't have to make that remark.
Yeah, because not all night workers are sex workers.
That is a completely different niche of work.
Yeah, but they usually only work at night time. You don't see prostitutes in the morning.
You could. You could.
Do you?
You could, I don't know.
Not my area of expertise. But anyways, I feel that would be the worst line of work at night time because we were talking about it before, and usually like in this time of the year, well, not this time of the year, but this time in London, last month it was the locking up, the second. I wish we had a button, where it would like, I don't know, make like a sound or something where I could say the word
Lock down.
Yeah, like that. And he wouldn't recognize it by the thing. But it was a second one, and if you're at home and you have no sort of schedule, your sleep pattern is just all over the place.
Yeah, your circadian rhythm just takes on a life on its own.
Yeah, and that was something we were discussing. It's like if you look at your, sort of your rhythm, your pattern, your schedule, or schedule, some people say.
Schedule.
You'll see that like during those
Very fancy.
locking down bits, you're all over the place, and then when you're out again, you kind of have to go back to a regime. But if you imagine you're a night worker, that's what your usual day looks like. So you're the most energetic at nighttime and the most effed
During the day.
during the daytime.
Yes. Actually, my sister used to work like that for a long time. Our sister worked in casinos for the longest time ever. And, it was really hard because I would be up and about in the day, and and they would be sleeping all day, and then by the time she had to go to work, I was going to bed. So it was all very weird. We had really weird routines. So we would go to like the bakeries at 4 o'clock in the morning to have breakfast, and she would get ready to go to bed, and I'll be getting ready
Glad
to
to
go
start
to
the day.
like to start a day, and it was really weird. It was a funny.
Do you not
funny
find?
thing.
Do you not find like now at this time of the year, because it's obviously it gets dark. If you live in a country that has winter, like after 4 o'clock,
Starts to get dark, or it's already dark.
It's already dark,
yeah.
basically. Like 4:30 is pitch black.
Yeah.
And it's nighttime. And
weird.
It feels then like not only has the day cut short, literally, but you feel like your bedtime is also sooner. Like,
you do,
it's,
yes.
it's time to sleep now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like, oh, look at that, the sun's gone down.
And then, ironically enough, then it feels like the day has extended for so fucking long because the night feels so long.
I feel like the night goes on forever.
Yeah.
Because obviously it gets dark, or later as well. So it starts to get dark, like light in the morning around like 7:30.
Yes.
So near 8. So when you wake up at 6, which is a completely
you're in the dark.
rational time to get up, it's like dark. It's like you're waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, there was a moment where I was training before school, and the schooling hours, and you go to school here in
Have 8?
I think so.
Yeah.
Can't
Well,
remember.
I used to go in.
I think it's
have
8. Yeah,
yeah.
have 8. And I would wake up at 5:30, 6, train 7, 8, and we would you would train in the dark. Like you would go jog in the dark. You would go do physical conditioning outside for to build resistance to the cold. Or
That's
the bollocks.
freaking bloody torture.
Yeah, in the dark, like it was torture. It was horrendous.
In the dark and cold.
And then, but you would feel like the day would last forever because you woke up, it's dark, and then only a few hours later, 6 hours later, it's dark again.
Yeah, it's just so bizarre.
And it feels like the
It's
the
so
world
weird.
is upside down.
I used to work also like in the afternoons. So I used to go to work at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So when winter came about, when winter used to roll in, sometimes when I was getting ready, it was already getting dark. So in my head, I was working in the night.
Yeah, you're an night
I was working in a night schedule. So my brain would be so confused, and it would wake up late in the day because it would feel like I didn't sleep or something. It was such a weird thing. It was very bizarre.
It must have felt really messed up.
And yeah, when you're working like at bars and stuff,
rough.
It's so weird.
It's rough. I think that's one of the toughest jobs. Either that and retail. Of course, apart from mining, bridging, submarine divers. Isn't that redundant? Submarine
workers.
Just those people that like do the ironing bit. Like underwater, and they have to take care of pipes and stuff
Those are like superhuman people.
Yeah, and the people that do like rainforest stuff, like the firefights and all. Like obviously those ones are harder, but like retail, working in a restaurant and the bars, bro. I think those jobs are nightmares.
I've done 2 out of 3 of
They are nightmares because dealing with drunk people always a pain in the in the backside.
In the backside. And you can either get 3 people, right? You can either get the very happy people are like, oh my god, you're my bestest friend in the whole wide world.
Or and you're just trying to do your 9 to 5 job, which is just instead of 9 to 5 is 5 to 12.
I don't know. It's funny. You get the super happy people. You get the ones that would pick on anything. Are you sure you want to give me that glass? Type
picky.
of people.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're already like really drunk. Or the guys that just don't know where the hell they are.
Nice.
The people that just lost all like inhibition and control over their own mental state. It's very funny. Those ones are funny for like 3 seconds, and then they
must get annoying, sort of course.
Yeah, they become a bit of a hazard for everybody around.
Yeah, that and also in retail, I'd imagine. I've never done any of these jobs or anything, but I'd imagine from my friends and maybe girls I've dated and stuff, they always tell me stories that it's like sometimes like you always get that dickhead that comes in.
I thought you were gonna abstain, but
no,
I guess not.
You always get because they exist everywhere in every line of work, and they want to return this, but they want to make a scene, or they want to do this, or they don't like that, or this and that, and they pick on the craziest little things. Yeah. And you obviously I think
you're there just doing your job.
Well, not only you're also another person, like, and you're not, you don't have that much power in that job. Like you can't just we'll fix that like this. It's like no, like has to go through levels and stuff. And you're trying to be as nice as possible, but you also have emotions, and you're also stressed because of work, and you have bills to pay, and it's rough. And this guy is coming in here like throwing a sock in your face. You know what I mean?
I don't like this.
Yeah, it's like god damn, and especially because it's just non-stop. You know what I mean? Non-stop. Can you imagine Black Friday and being a retailer?
Imagine right now Christmas spirit is coming up, and everybody's going shopping, and everybody's coming back and doing refunds and stuff. Because you say that you bought something online, and then you have to go to the store to like return it, and people make a scene. And
but I actually
I've witnessed quite a couple of like fired up returns, and especially when you go to like Zara and stuff, so you go like it's like on the 28th of December type of time,
right? Past Boxing
Day. And past Christmas Day, that everybody has gotten their gifts, that they come to the stores and they return what they don't like.
That's tough.
With gift receipts and stuff. So there was this one time, there was this lady right in front of me, and right before she went up to the till, you could see that she was already worked up, right? Like she was like already on the brim of worked up.
Some might say she was getting amped up in the line.
Yeah, she was like,
she was doing
I can't believe I'm standing here for 20 minutes. It had been like 5.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can't. Everything here is so bad. And she would try to make conversation about that.
She was doing
anybody,
her pre-fight routine.
And she had like 5 bags as well to return.
That's tough.
And so the lady, when she went up to the till, the lady was like, oh, okay, what would you like to return? And she just dumped the bags in the table, right? And the lady that was doing the retail thing, she was like, oh, okay, where the receipt? We were like, I don't have any receipts. And you could have seeing the scene, I was like, oh, this is gonna take a while.
Yes.
So I was standing there watching the whole drama for like a good 25 minutes. I was like, oh my god, what are they gonna do? So they decided to give her a voucher to pick other stuff that she wanted.
That's nice.
Instead. And yeah. But it got pretty aggressive at one point.
I thought that was a sort of like an unbreakable rule. Like you have to come in with your receipt.
I think you do, but I think she just pushed her way.
Damn. That's bad. I think
That's
they
terrible.
should have been like, nah, get out of here. You know,
Yeah,
because
go find the receipt when they come back.
Because if
a
not,
lot of people
then
do
other
that,
people
though.
will try to then be mean and
same,
stuff and
yeah.
do their pre-fight conference in the line.
It's so
and then...
bad. I don't know how people actually, because this is obviously a thought process. She obviously knew that she didn't have the receipt like right before she got in the queue.
See, but I find, right, and this is what I always say to my friends when they like share stories like those. It's like those are obviously anomalies. I find like those are not the everyday occurrences.
But you do get
again. I have never worked in that,
neither.
so I don't know. But what they tell me is like most people are actually super shy and like they don't want to make a scene. They don't want to. They want to be as nice as possible. Yeah. But you always do get that one D head. Yeah. You know, that wants to sort of just wants the attention as well. It's like and if you're experiencing that, you can kind of tell. It's like, I know what this is. Like,
like everybody.
This isn't about the clothing, bro. You're having a bad day.
And you know what is funny? When I was standing in the queue and the lady in front of me, that lady that made the drama,
yes,
was trying to make
we'll
conversation.
Call her Elga.
Why Elga? That's such a random name.
It reminds me of Arnold and Elga. Do you remember that series?
Yeah.
It was like a comics.
Helga.
She was Helga. That's it. She was always very amped up, but she secretly
Arnold.
But she secretly had a bunch of insecurities hidden behind that tough face. That turned out to be love, and that's how I like to describe over polite people. They just have a bunch of insecurities and sexual barriers they have to put down, and they have to overcompensate by being polite. And that's psychology with effort. Like those people that say sorry. Yeah, you're overcompensating, mate. Probably have a smoke.
Oh my god! Throw you a water egg.
I'm only joking. I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I'm just teasing, but I meant it.
I'm just teasing. But that is true though. Like for example, those people that are like super mean, you know?
Yeah.
Not the over polite people. There's no such a thing as being over polite. But the people that are super mean, it's like, come on, mate. There's something
wrong.
You know what I mean? Like there is something.
You're angry with yourself.
Yeah, there's something going on.
I loved it because this lady in front of me that was doing all the drama and was trying to like find people to like side with her, basically. When we were queuing in, there was the old lady behind me.
Oh, no.
And she was like, well, I guess we're gonna be here a while.
Oh, bless.
And I was like, well, yeah, you never know. Maybe this goes by really quickly.
She just said, nah, get out of my store. Well, welcome to my store. Cold Feature Friday. And actually, that would have been a perfect plug. Welcome to my store. Bam, and we put in merchandise.
Wow, you're energetic today. Merch!
Yeah, not yet.
Bam, bam, bam.
We were reviewing Got7's new album.
Oh, yes.
In a time of camera and stuff. Because copyright sometimes can be an absolute pain. And
it is the curse, yet the
curse.
Blessing of YouTube.
Yeah. It's so cool because we can share us, you know, and people can see us, watch this stuff. It's so weird that even it's like a thing.
It's like a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I still can't believe that that's actually a thing, and we're part of it. But it's so cool, and I don't know, it's been such an experience this whole year and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's been amazing.
I agree.
Not only the support from you guys, but also like the support. That is what it is. It's
mind blowing. It's like what the.
But what's intriguing is like the conversations and the opinions and the things that they have their own reviews, and there's a whole niche about it, and now, you know, the idea of Feature Friday, it's growing of you know, it's different parts of the world and different sorts of music industries and different artists, and there's no boundaries, you know, because there's no boundaries to music, and it's been such a very complex year for me to understand.
Yeah, no, I'm there with you.
Because I genuinely didn't know this was a thing onto No Life Shack. I came across him.
Yeah.
Not when it started, I don't know when he began, but.
Oh, okay.
He decided to stand up.
The creaky chair.
But yeah, when he decided to do it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. But it was more because he was so funny and stuff like that. I didn't actually know it was because of other fan bases and stuff. And it's been such a journey and such a experience. So it's been very bizarre, but that is the curse and the blessing, isn't it? That copyright thing.
Yeah. I think talking about Got7, I made some notes when I was listening to it. Oh, look at me listening to a bunch of songs on my phone.
I must say, this is one of the albums that I was really looking forward to because obviously, the narrative of this album was we have a lot of creative control this time. Not that it's the first time. They've had 2 other albums where they had a lot of creative control, but it wasn't really being promoted hardcore by JYP. It was more sort of what's the saying? Let it be grown organically. Is that
let it grow.
That's what Jackson mentioned in some of this stuff. So that's an interesting approach, Sometimes it's good to do things like those to see, your fan base's response organically without being in a billboard, without being in every show as a guest, So that's an interesting take, and I'm actually kind of glad they're doing that because they're being their own. Maybe that's the wrong saying, but they're being their own lab rat. Like they're willing to experiment on themselves.
I think it's more like
to see what happens.
It's more of like I think it's more rewarding when you have made something and then you let it be seen as whatever it is in the outside.
Like whatever it was gonna be.
Exactly. It's like exposing your artwork in a gallery and whatever happens. Like if they buy it, they buy it, and if they didn't, they didn't. And it's just what it was meant to be is.
Did the greatest art pieces, right, that are in a gallery right now, did they have billboards booked?
No.
You can only see this artwork in London gallery at this specific time. What you get is flyers of the gallery. Come to this gallery because they have some of the best. We have a
special section that.
But you never get the Mona Lisa. That didn't have a huge marketing campaign, did it?
No, I don't think it did.
Did they? Kind of, isn't it? Because it's so iconic.
I think it's when they first acquire the art pieces and they put them in the galleries. That's when they make a big fuss about it. So, we got a new Picasso painting, or we got a new Vivaldi.
But it's not.
Look at me talking about musical composers. But we got a new Da Vinci or something. And that's they would make a fuss about it because. Oh, it's in London. It's not in Paris anymore. It's in London.
Yeah,
so,
but our father knows a lot about art, right? Because he follows her very closely. He goes to the galleries and all this stuff. Wears a bow tie. If I'm an artist, right, and I paint, and then I release my art to a London gallery, I'm accomplished. Is there a marketing campaign or something like that,
They would probably put you one of their newest.
Will they promote the crap out of me as much as they promote the latest album?
Probably
not even remotely close.
No. But there would be some billboards here and there, in the tube.
I have never seen one.
I have seen plenty.
But I've been in galleries where some Picassos are.
Yeah.
But they use that in order to show the new artist collection.
I see. Okay.
I was with you once in one.
Yeah, we went to this private one. I don't know what it was.
Exactly, and they offered me.
No disrespect, I just don't know.
Of
a brand new artist.
Artist who was not only making paints but sculptures as well.
Right.
Okay, so say for example, if you
it's like being an opening show to BTS. In their concert.
Exactly.
For their
so
tour.
if you like BTS, you might like these guys.
And that's why they're the intro. BTS, I don't know if they have in their tour. I don't know if they have an opening act.
Either.
But Tory Lanez has one. Kalani has one.
Exactly.
So this is the opening act. And the reason why we're putting them there, because obviously they if you like Kalani, you're most likely to like them.
Well, NSYNC used to have Britney Spears as an opening act.
Yeah.
Before Britney Spears was a huge thing.
It's common. It's very common.
So if you like one, you might like the other. So it's like a recommended section basically.
Live.
Yeah.
Yeah, very important.
So I think it's interesting that they're letting the album grow in the audience organically. I think that's a very interesting part of the whole thing because the whole album as a whole like concept, and my final conclusion of this album is that it's one of those albums that they can easily be put in the background whilst you're doing something else. Like the vibe, it provides a really good atmosphere. It's a really nice vibe to it. You know, like you will catch yourself singing along mindlessly, but at the same time, it's not taking your focus away from whatever you're doing. So this is a great album for like retailing when you're like on a shopping or something, or when you are in a coffee shop, you're having a conversation. It's not overpowering enough to take you away from the conversation,
but it does have certain songs.
It provides the right atmosphere. I really liked it for that.
But it does have certain songs that
are outstanding.
Yeah, like they're the ones that I feel most people are gonna be singing about, you know.
Yeah.
So let's go song through song.
Okay, so the first song is Breath.
We've obviously heard it.
We obviously liked it. I thought it was really cool, very fresh, very very cool into the whole theme of it all. I liked it.
It's part of the stronger side of the album. Like the promotional tracks they decided to promote, they're definitely some of the stronger tracks of that album, I felt anyways. And I also like when you review albums and stuff like that, you know, I've been super vocal about this. Like at the end of the day, it matters whether you felt it.
Yeah, of course.
You know, what effect did it have in you?
Exactly.
It's not whoever you're watching's opinion. It's what the hell did it make you feel, right?
I agree.
Because opinions, moods, states, feelings, like they change, they fluctuate. So when I heard it, I may have not been in the best mood, or when reviewers hear it and you see those reviews on billboardmusic.com, they, you know, things are happening in their life as well, or they have certain likings and stuff. And that's why critics do such a great job. I feel certain critics that I feel do such a great job of in making themselves so impartial, and like they basically like nothing and they dislike nothing when they go into an album, and then I'm gonna build my likings, you know,
based on a neutral standpoint.
That's certainly the best way, but not
Definitely.
You don't. If you're not a reviewer, you don't have to do that.
That's true.
There's no point. There's no benefit to that.
And I think that's the magic of listening to an album for the first time. Is
There's not much benefit to that. There is some benefit to it, but there's not much of it.
But I think there is a magic to listening to an album for the first time, and letting it have an emotional effect on you, letting it flow however it has to in your mind, in your body, in that moment in time in your life. Because that's how some of the best albums for you marked you. Yeah. They marked you because they resonated with you in that specific moment in time, and you will forever go back to that album and be emotionally connected. So I think it's when you listen to a new album, you just gotta be open to let emotions just happen, you know, like let them come to you however you feel about it. And re-listen. I feel like sometimes we discard music before we give it a second chance. So, and I have learned here in the channel that you can go back to songs, or you can go back to albums and be like, you know what? This is good.
It hits different, yeah. So let's do this review differently then, because I feel like, how long has it been since the album's been released? Like 7 days?
Maybe like a week and a half, maybe 2. I'm not.
So it's had time for hype and all that stuff to settle,
yes.
and people to re-listen and hear and pick their true favorites. So I felt like the album was like, there's 3 sections of the album, right?
Yes.
There's like a stronger section. There's what I felt was like a slightly blander section, and then there's also a part which I felt this is
high commercial value.
Yeah, this is obvious what they're trying to do, because this is stuff like they're probably gonna do live. This is stuff that they're probably gonna do for advertisements or stuff like that. If they decide to promote it hardcore. So what, like, the section which I was the most intrigued about, right? And I was really looking forward to a new Got7 album, because in case you're new to the channel, that is one of our favorite Korean boy group bands. But the album from Breath to Last Piece is clean, very good. If you haven't seen those reviews, they're on the channel, and they're very genuine. Like the way they make you feel in that moment, like they're very it made an impact. It packed a punch.
Yeah.
In its own way, it wasn't a knockout punch. It was more like it was more an experience and
like
something
steady.
different.
It was a very steady comeback. I think the pre-release with Breath and like how coherent it was with last piece. It was very, very nice, and I think that's what made it such a great comeback, because the two music videos with the two songs they picked to promote, very cohesive, very aligned, and I like when they carry on from one video into the other. I think there is such a huge impact there. There's so much commercial value from that, so fantastic idea to go with that. So those two songs are really, really strong for me.
Then from song number 3, so Born Ready, Special, Wave. Yeah, onto Wave. That's when I sort of felt like it became obvious, right, what the idea with beat production was, which one thing that Got7 always does really great, regardless of who's involved and who isn't, like the beat production of their stuff is good. Like it's very, very good. They're one of my favorite and more original Korean pop bands because of the idea that they bring such an R&B twang to their things. They have so many gifted vocalists and they have so many similar vocalists like JB and Jin Young. We spoke about it.
You mean Young J and
Sorry,
yeah.
and JB, right?
Yes.
Them together, like when they did those sort of like subdivision stuff.
Yeah.
That unit, is that what you call subunit?
Subunits, yeah.
Awesome. Like they have such similarities, but they also have such peculiarities to each other that make them so different, and they work really well. So you have that benefit. But from song 3 to song 5, so Born Ready, Special, and Wave, at the same time the message was clear, but it started to become bland to me. Like it was kind of repetitive. The beat production was very similar, and lyrically, I don't know how people feel about it lyrically. Like maybe if you're a really hardcore fan of Got7, maybe it really touched you. It didn't seem to have that impact in me, but I mean, we'll go on to the later half of the album as we progress. But that was just the bit that I was listening to, and I, as you mentioned, like I could have been doing anything else, and I didn't feel like I had to stop
to pay attention to the song.
Yeah, and it just didn't have any memorable moments in those 3 songs, which is okay because it's a 10-song album, and what's really impressive is what they managed to do later on, because they made 2 aces, right, 1 and 2, Breath and Last Piece, and then the next 3 are kind of like, okay, that's not bad, but it isn't amazing to me anyways. Again, it comes with my taste and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear what you guys felt like. Maybe some of those were your favorite tracks.
Well,
I'm sure they were.
I actually have a couple of thoughts about those 3 songs. For example, in Born Ready, I said that the lyrics were really catchy. I found myself singing along. It was very dynamic and fun. I thought the energy was a little bit more upbeat in that one. It was more energetic than the ones before.
More hype, yeah.
Yeah. Special, I said that it was a vibe, that I love Jackson's part in there. I love the low-key beat production of it. Like it was subtle, but it was steady and really grounded. I really like that. And I like the transition from singer to singer, from vocalist to vocalist, from member to member, was very, very smooth. Like you couldn't really pick out, oh, here is a JB part or here is a Bam Bam part. No. It was all very nice and fluid. So I really like that. In Wave, the pre-chorus is super sweet, so I really like that melodic part that they did in the pre-chorus. I think it was Jin Young who was singing the pre-chorus there. Really, really nice. And so far, this album has a great background feel to it. Like you can play whilst you're doing something else, you're working. It provides a really nice, cool vibe to the atmosphere. And then we move on to Waiting for You. But in this one, I love the lyrics though, because I said it's literally what every girl wants to hear from the Got7 guys. It's literally exactly what you want to hear from them. It's like, oh, I was waiting for you. I'm nothing without you. I feel small when you're not around me. I lose my confidence, and when you are around me, everything amps up and I'm complete again. How sweet is that? That's so adorable. So I really like that for that. And then it is Thank You, Sorry, my favorite track of the whole freaking album.
Yeah, so from track 6 to then track 9, it's one of my favorite projects. Like, in terms of, it has moments where you find yourself singing those bloody songs without realizing, like, oh, that's catchy. and
That's so good.
And then you're repeating it, which actually happens strongly. And I feel like the one that has the most value, sort of like replayability, is the 10th song, "We Are Young."
Oh yes.
Because it has that effect, like amplified. It has moments where you might, it's like, okay, whatever. But it then also has moments where you're like,
ooh,
what the?
We're just singing along. You didn't know.
Everyone who heard that song is gonna sing the chorus.
And I love that that's the last song of the album as well, because it literally leaves you singing along to the whole day. You're singing that "We're Young" part until you die. Yeah. It's so good.
Thank You, Sorry is a good track. It's probably one of the most solid tracks. Got7 tracks this year. Like, it's so. Really, really solid. But Thank You is very good.
I really like the R&B lo-fi style of it. I really like that. I think it's I didn't know I needed that from Got7, but they delivered, and I was like, this is my favorite track. Then maybe because it's one of my favorite genres to listen to.
Yeah, well, we always, we're like biased to our likings, you know what I mean? And it's no wonder that's the one we have in common. Like, that is my favorite track of the album. On top of, like, that's impressive. Like, on top of Breath and Last Piece, I think Thank You, Sorry, I liked it so much. I could replay that one a lot. Then it goes 1+1.
Yes.
What did you write about 1+1?
I love the romance that they're painting for you, because it's simple and uncomplicated.
Yeah, it's Pinterest.
It feels safe and super easy going. Mark's velvety vocals here were so good. They just provided such depth. It was like unexpected. I like the whispery thing that he was doing with his vocals. I also said that it feels like a summer tune.
Yes.
Rather than a winter song, because it's nice, upbeat, and positive. And it felt like effortless. It felt very like
light.
And playful. Yeah. And I like that. I like that. I feel like I needed that in this winter.
It reminds me a bit of, when you go to Winter Wonderland. Have you ever been?
Yes.
Well, bloody hope so, mate. You've been here for a while. When you go to Winter Wonderland and you have like...
I haven't been with you though.
No, it's not for siblings.
Even I have been there.
Yeah, wait, you have been there with my mama?
No, it's been with me, mate.
Oh, romantic.
No, took him to show him around.
He's like, la, la, la.
Show him a good life. It's fun. It's fun place. And then we went after that. We went to
went to a tournament.
Yeah. Not up to watch one. We weren't playing. We went to watch Royal Albert.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, yeah. And
I've also been there.
Actually, then I figured out that some people that what do you call it? Some people, I don't want to say some people that follow me, but you know what I mean. Like, some people that know of me because of the tennis stuff, they were there as well, and then.
You met people.
No, then I saw them somewhere else, and they approached me on the street saying, "Oh my God, we saw you there, and we thought you were gonna play," and I'm like, "Yeah."
So sweet.
But anyway. But it's a really, really lovely night.
But you were saying that this is like...
It reminds me of, you go to Winter Wonderland and you go to the queue, you buy a hot chocolate.
Yes.
And then you're in such a buzz.
It's literally compulsory, you gotta buy
it. You've got... compulsory,
yeah. That's what I meant, compulsory.
It's such a buzz, like... In all the rides and all these people and the lights and stuff.
And everybody's jolly, everybody's in a good mood.
It felt like that. Because sometimes it isn't just, I saw you last Christmas and I gave you my heart. It's like the very next day you gave it away. Nah, dog. Sometimes vibes. Sometimes be buzzed over chocolate and not whiskey. Or actually, whiskey with hot chocolate.
Well, there you go.
Call it a hot chocolate. Dirty.
A dirty one. And then I Mean It, and this wasn't personally one of my favorite songs in the album. Not my favorite, but the high commercial value here is outstanding.
So I Mean It.
Because the pop comes in so hard. It's catchy and super bouncy. But I like the R&B little break that they do halfway through the song, and then towards the end. The R&B break there, like hip-hop-ish. It was really good. I really like that for that. But I wouldn't play that song on repeat. It's not one of my favorites.
Probably the ones that you won't be listening to for you anyways.
Personal taste.
I felt it okay. wasn't too bad.
You liked
Yeah,
it.
if I felt okay.
He
Actually,
liked
the one
it.
that I was really surprised that I really liked was We Are Young, because it's so pop, like it's beyond pop.
I think
The,
I think
bro,
that
the
one was.
the chorus, we are young. Come on, man.
I think that one was okay for me. I didn't feel it so hard pop.
It's one of my favorite ones.
The catchiness, though, the catchiness of that chorus. First time the chorus rolls by, I was like, wow, how am I singing this? This is so good.
Bam Bam's bit is hard.
Yes, I like how Jin Young and Bam Bam play with a rhythm a bit in the phrasing of the chorus or pre-chorus. I think it's pretty cool. I like what's happening in this album. Again, it's not one of my favorite. It's not my top 3 Got7 albums. I have to be honest.
I'd love to see what people's ranks are.
I think one of my 2 favorites is When You Call My Name.
When You Call My Name, that's it.
And Die.
Die is a joke. That's good.
Those 2 albums for me are so freaking strong.
Die is an EP, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a mini album. I'm not sure.
But last, what is it? You Call My Name, When You Call My Name?
I can tell you exactly what they are. More Got7 albums. Yes, please.
Hey, deliveries.
Oh, hey, so Die is an EP.
Not yet.
Yeah. Die is an EP of only 6 songs, and I thought every single song there was so strong. I liked every single song in there, and I like the openness of genres in the album. It was so diverse and cool. I love that they had little Latino vibe in one of them. So, it was great.
Don't you feel like...
And Call My Name is also an EP. 6 songs again, and all freaking 6 of them were so bloody strong too.
Don't you feel that...
I mean, they had a song with Jonas Blue.
If you are a Got7 fan, however,
Yes.
this would have to be one of their projects that, regardless of whether you feel is one of your favorites, because of what it stands for,
yeah,
70% creative freedom, organic value.
Yes.
They're relying on their fan base. They had a lot of control over lyricism and the stories they wanted to tell. Which I had hoped that we would have heard more stories. I
me
heard
too. Something a bit more. I was waiting. What I was waiting for.
Because you had that feel, that the last piece breath,
What I thought this album was gonna be, I thought it was going to be like reading their personal diaries.
Letters.
Like their personal romantic emotions, or a bit something a bit more personal. Maybe that's a bit sadistic, to want to be part of that. Yeah, but because it usually. Heartache campaign, that's what it entails when you write a good song, a good album. That's usually where it comes from. So that's why I think, maybe it's wrong to wish that, but that's what I thought we were gonna get. Plus the teaser pictures looked a bit like put them in a vulnerable light. It was very sweet, and I thought perhaps we were gonna see something a bit more.
I am so curious.
A bit more vulnerable side of Got7. I
am so curious to see.
Is that wrong to wish for?
I don't know. I have no idea. Each to each their own. Sadistic. No, but I'm so curious to read this comment section and.
I wish them nothing but good life and good luck in their lives. I really do.
I wish no one has to go through a heartbreak.
I really do. I really hope they don't either.
But if you're a singer and a songwriter, oh my gosh, it's like a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, but it hurts so much. So I really hope they have happy lives and fulfilled happy lives, and they can give me sweet, happy, easygoing lyrics any day that they like.
Yeah, for real, I'm so curious to read this comment section and hear your thoughts on your
too.
album. Now that it's been a week or maybe a bit more, now that you have chosen your favorites, now that you can also you've realized, because there's also a bit of there's competition in the industry as well.
Yeah.
You want an album to do great, because if it is an amazing album, a 5-star album, you want everyone to have the chance to hear it. So you're gonna get very dedicated people, very dedicated promotional teams, very dedicated marketing and stuff. But this one had that part missing, so it was very interesting, and I'm so interested now to hear, now that all the pressure of performance is out of the window, to hear how people sort of have digested this album.
I agree with that. Let us know what you think about that.
Absolutely.
Whilst we're thinking about the whole idea of
the Korean industry. This is huge in the Korean industry.
this is one of the most important parts of the year
Right.
in the Asian music industry.
So whole of Asia.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
It's called Sumpi. What is Sumpi?
Oh, this is the website.
All right.
This is just the website. But
name,
we're
Sumpi.
talking about the Mnet Asian Music Awards. So you get actresses and actors coming in. You get bands from all over the world, like from all over Asia. You get, some of the most popular people in the whole of the Asian market, music industry, entertainment industry, basically, come here and watch this amazing gala, basically.
Big deal.
Pretty big deal.
It's a big deal.
It's pretty big deal. So we're gonna just quickly run through some of like the winners. So we got Artist of the Year.
May I just ask?
Yes.
How the hell is this decided? Is it like sales numbers?
Voted. Fan
So
voted.
voted.
It's all voted online.
Sick. That's
Yeah.
always good.
People's votes.
And
They-
would have we been able to vote?
Yes, I think we did.
Oh, we did vote.
We voted. Oh, we voted in our own time, but we watched it on the live stream. Who was winning? Remember, like
Oh, no.
on
Okay.
in each section.
Must make a confession. I didn't vote. She did.
I voted. Me, I voted.
As you can obviously tell,
Counts
I'm not,
for two. Two minds.
Yeah, it was Waleska who votes, and she's very into this stuff.
I think it's cool to give your support, even if it's in a little clique. to these
Absolutely.
people.
I just didn't know this shit was happening. Oh, I forgot. I did know, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
God damn it.
Anyway, so Artist of the Year, obviously BTS. Album of the Year, BTS.
Map
Map
of the
of the
Soul
Soul
7.
7.
Joke.
I'm with that. I agree
Joke
with that. I
album.
probably voted for that.
Ooh, hold on. Is this time of the year where we talk about best albums? It's not yet, is it?
I think we're coming close.
What the hell is the best album of the year?
I don't know.
Or what? Okay, what are your top 3?
Oh, I don't know. Stop it. I have to go back and listen.
You know what? We're gonna do another podcast, right? Where we choose.
Oh, espérate. Because I can't. Because Pablo Lopez is releasing on the 18th. I can't
that's
give you. I
tough.
cannot give you my favorite album yet.
Pablo Lopez is like the Waleska's version of Bryson Tiller to me. Like,
I cannot give you an opinion yet.
if he doesn't release in a year, which he didn't release in 3, I didn't have an album of the year. I keep referencing his previous album. Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
the best.
oh, the year before. Yes, Bryson Tiller. 3 years later, Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, so I understand how some of you guys feel like with your absolute favorite artist. Like I get it, but
So yeah, no, and Kai released an EP, and I was like,
Very impressive
blah,
EP.
blah, blah. What do I do?
it
I don't
impressed
know.
the whole family, that EP.
But there was also Lay and his mini album.
Yeah, it impressed everybody as well. Yeah, literally.
So I cannot give you, like, I can't.
But I think what we should do is
I'll think about it though.
because we have done so many different industries this year, right?
Yes.
I
Like
think what
from
we should
each industry. Or
top 2.
Okay.
That's
okay.
rough.
That's tough.
Just in the American one, it will be fucked. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Well, I'll think about it. I'll
And in
come
the
back
Korean
next week.
one, bro, that is so large and there's so much.
They put out so
talent.
much music. It's like every week you get a brand new album from somebody. It's crazy.
And I feel like we'd have to make categories like consistency. It's undefeated NCT.
I agree. This
Bro.
year they ate this year with. They released like 4 albums.
They have like 24 members altogether?
23 members.
And they released like 23 comebacks this year.
Literally, it was so funny.
BTS has some of the most consistently good
Music and music
this year.
videos.
Like, it's a joke. It's too hard. Anyways, go on.
Yeah, that's why. Never mind. Moving on. So, Song of the Year, BTS Dynamite.
Yes.
Worldwide Icons of the Year, BTS.
Makes sense.
So,
Makes
in
sense.
conclusion, BTS won. BTS won the whole thing.
But when you have a year where BTS releases 2 albums, right?
Oh, it's
and a
ginormous.
like a surprise comeback kind of thing. 'Cause
It's ginormous. You got no competition.
they're gonna win.
Yes, you got no competition. But then we move on.
Who
we
would be the close second to win?
I don't know.
Blackpink,
Blackpink.
maybe.
But
from the
it
Korean
wasn't.
industry.
But it wasn't even close. They were like 30% underneath
Wow.
BTS.
But-
It was pretty big.
Realistically, though, BTS are the artists of the year, regardless of what industry you're judging it on.
Absolutely.
pulled on the
Western
best
music, European music, wherever you want to put them, they were kicking butts.
Yeah, they've won this year.
They did. They have. Yes,
beat-
indeed. Then best male group,
BTS.
BTS. Best female group,
That's
Blackpink.
awesome to see because the
That's-
album was great.
That was great. I'm okay with that. Best male artist, EXO's Baekhyun.
Easy job.
Interesting. Would you look at that? That is cool.
Is it
love
based on
him.
solo releases?
I think it might be.
Well, he murdered,
yes.
didn't he?
He
It was
did.
either him, Huasa. Oh, that's male. It was either him, like solo. It was either him. Kai released too late. We spoke about
Yeah, too late.
that. Lay, he released early enough.
Yes.
Who else male that released? Oh fudge!
Oh, there was. See, this is the problem with my brain. I feel
I can't remember.
like I've seen so many things that I can't even remember from top
What's
of
his
my
name?
head.
Jack Daniel.
Dan. Can Daniel.
Yeah, he's a
Can
jug.
Daniel.
But he's not really like he's just a soloist. He's not.
Yes.
So I guess he counts, eh?
Yeah, he does. I think he was in the category, but Baekhyun just kicks butts. And then
Yeah,
best female artist is IU, and then again she kicks butts when it comes to
But every time.
yeah, every single year. It doesn't matter if she has released music or not, she will kick butts.
Best new male artist, Treasure.
Very good. I'm okay with that.
So that
Treasure
video-
are really good.
So that video of them, it was like Blackpink's new boy group meet kids.
Ugh.
In that channel, it's in that show where they have this little girl, this American girl,
Oh,
talk to
okay,
this Korean boy,
yes.
and they went viral.
Yeah,
so now
yeah.
they have, Zico's been there. And
Yeah. What's the name of that YouTube channel? Dong something.
I don't know, but they have like they're such peculiar,
Cool ideas for videos. They're very like experimental, but I love them.
and you can see also like the large cultural differences between American shows or European shows and then Korean shows. Like,
It's so cool.
It's so much more mellow and slow, and the values are completely different. That they
But they remind
That's right.
me that YouTube channel reminds me of Cut. You know the YouTube channel Cut
course.
in America.
But
That they do a lot of experimental things like that. But it's so different. It's along the same line, but it's complete. It's like the complete
cut
opposite.
is colorful and stuff,
No, Cut is like experimental weird.
but it's colorful.
It's like yeah, it is. It's
This-
more upbeat, I guess.
This one, it's so
Mellow
like
in a weird
even
way.
the color patterns they utilize, the
Everything
camera
is a
angles,
bit. Everything's a bit more like toned down. It's
and raw.
It has to do with the cultural differences
Must do.
for sure. Anyways.
I wonder if people know what we're talking about. They must do.
They
Like,
must
that channel
do.
has like 12 billion followers.
Dong something. I think that's what it's called.
Is that video of that American? It's the same show as the American girl. She's like I don't know 6,
meets Korean boy?
and they're they
They're
become
the
like best besties.
Yeah, through a translator.
Yeah. Oh, before there was no translation. That like his show where they have in each backpacks and stuff.
He's like, "What is your name?"
And he's like,
and he's
"Oh."
like, "Oh, yes."
And he like bows his head, and she's like, "Huh,
okay.
he's nice."
Besties.
Yeah.
Anyways, new best new female artist Weekly.
We
'cause
have
it's
no idea
three.
who they are.
No, I don't think we do. Best vocal performance solo, IU Blooming.
She's a
I
joke.
loved that song. The song is
look at
so
that.
good. Best vocal performance group overall, Mamamoo.
They
And
deserve
I'm
it.
with it. If it wasn't for EXO, it would be Mamamoo. And they're pretty up there. I love that Mamamoo won though. They have been super active. I love them. And best dance performance solo, Huasa for Maria.
It was one of the best.
Yes.
Like it was either Baekhyun's Candy, it's like solo comebacks, or Maria. It was either them two.
Oh, and I love Maria though. It resonated with me so hard because of the whole Latin vibe to it.
Catholic.
Halfway through it, the whole
It was,
album.
wasn't
Yes, she's Catholic, but
Because of
her
that,
Catholic name,
No, that was her. What do you call that ceremony? Communion.
like baptism.
Is that her baptism? Then is that what it is?
Yeah, her baptism.
That's a
name.
baptism. Then yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's pretty cool. The whole album was amazing. I really liked that. Best dance performance male group, BTS for Dynamite.
I would give it to BTS on.
I would have given it as well. Close competition in my head. 17 Home Run.
Oh yeah, that's a joke of a video.
There are so many of them. There is so much energy happening in that video. I've seen live performances of that. It's absolutely spotless. That could have come a close second for me in my head.
Or NCT's Kick It.
Oh, also true.
That was a joke.
I like the new Resonance when there's the whole of them. That was freaking insane.
Yeah, but NCT 127's Kick It. It was insane.
Yes, I agree.
So, hoyo.
So Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Then you got best dance performance.
Bedande.
Best dance performance for a female group, Blackpink. How you like that?
Best dance performance.
Yes, female group. Moving on, best hip hop and urban music.
No, I'm trying to... No, I didn't mean it like that. I mean it like...
No, I meant it like that.
Who...
I would have given it to Mamamoo.
No, it would have been...
yeah.
It would have either been Blackpink's How You Like That. Like the first live show they did of How You Like That. It was sick, man.
How You Like That?
It was sick. And or Mamamoo's Aya.
Mamamoo's Aya, take it from me. I think the choreo in Aya is better though.
Fucking, they did Brazilian funk like
it's so cool. I think they murdered, and I'm upset that they didn't win that. Okay, moving on.
It was just too late on, mate.
Yeah. I think it was too late. Definitely too late on. And then we had moving on. Move on. We get best dance performance. Best hip hop and urban music. Zico for any song. Yes, absolutely. That went viral. I was with it. That was sick.
Can't remember how it goes.
Yeah. I don't remember how it goes in my head either. No, because I'm thinking of Aya.
Yeah.
But then
best band performance. Day 6
Zombie.
All for it.
Yes.
Good song.
Best collaboration 8 by IU.
Sugar.
Produced by Sugar. Absolutely.
Put one of the best rappers in any song, it will become the best collaboration.
With one of the best vocalists in the whole Korea. Yes, it's gonna be a hit.
Is she arguably one of the best singers in the world?
Well, I think she might be. She's freaking amazing.
Like, she has to be in the top 10.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm so sad that some people...
don't know who she is.
Yeah, because the Korean industry is... You know, if you don't know about the Korean industry, you don't know. That's why I was so angry about it.
Yeah.
That I didn't know about the Korean industry. But she has to be arguably one of the best singers.
I think so. I would agree with that. And also, I would put Taeyoung from Girls' Generation.
Oh, Taeyoung, yeah. Oh,
she's insane.
She's like a living legend. Same as IU, she has that vibe.
Oh, it's fantastic. Anyways, IU is way younger though. Like she's like a baby.
That's probably why she has a bit more hype behind her. Because Taeyoung has achieved basically everything there is to achieve.
Literally. Collaborated with everybody that's meant to be collaborated with.
What was that collaboration she had? Was it with Zico?
No, it was with Crush.
Crush.
Oh, it was beautiful.
I wanna. Let us know if there's a IU Taeyoung collaboration.
What? I would die.
Yeah.
But can we, now that we're talking about Crush, that album.
Great.
Oh, wonderful!
Fantastic.
So freaking awesome. Then best of the next. I think it's like best big thing.
True. Gravity.
Gravity. They're new.
We've heard the name come around, but
Discovery of the Year, ATs. I'm with that.
Are they're
that
so
new?
Strong.
ATs.
Yeah.
They came out like last year.
Really?
So
wow.
they're babies.
They feel like they've been out for like 10 years.
I know, they're so strong and they're incredible. Best music video, Dynamite. Yes, BTS.
Best stage, Monster X.
Let's go! I freaking love them.
They're great.
They're so good.
Best OST, that's that thing, right?
Official soundtrack, Gaho from for Itaewon Class. That drama was pretty good. It was based on a webtoon. I watched it all. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I felt that the ending was too rushed, but that's personal opinion.
I have no idea what you just said.
Well, just talking to my
OST,
fellow K-drama fans out there. Okay.
OST, webtoon, ending was rushed. You know?
Official soundtrack by Gaho. So good. That
OST,
song was
that's
great.
what it means.
Official soundtrack.
I knew that. Favorite dance performance group, TXT, Can't You See Me?
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that.
Favorite dance performance, male solo, Temin Criminal.
Yes! Yes, go Temin! Slay some booties out there.
Favorite dance performance, female,
Solo.
Jessie Nunu Nana. That's good.
Nunu Nana.
It would have been Jessie or I feel or I have no idea. I can't think.
I loved
Well, I said
that
think.
song. I don't think.
Can't think. Favorite male group, NCT.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah. No, moving on. Favorite female group, iZone.
Oh gosh, yeah. I forget. We have to check them out. Favorite Asian artist, Wavy.
Oh, nice. Cool. I like him. I think they're really cool.
That's a subunit from NCT.
That's right. That's the
Damn,
Chinese
Efra.
unit. Where you got Ten and Lucas.
And
I don't know about the others.
Yeah.
That's the only two I know, I think.
Worldwide fans' choice. Oh, sorry, hold on. We missed it twice. The most popular artist twice. They're the most popular artist.
It doesn't come to a surprise though. They're adored in the whole of Korea.
They're so.
In the whole of Asia,
attractive.
I think they're so adored.
They're so attractive and they have talent, so they have essence.
Global favorite performer 17. That's pretty cool.
Worldwide fan choice top 10. BTS, Blackpink twice. Mamamoo 17. ATEEZ, Got7.
Yay!
TXT, Treasure, and NCT.
So Got7 won it because they're on blue. Is that what it is?
No, it's because this is the first time that they won something of this list, so you can click on them. Best Asian artist, Japan official. I don't know what that means.
Hinge Dandism.
Best Asian artist, Mandarin, Gem, or GEM. Best Asian, Thailand, Ink Warrington, Indonesia.
cool.
Let us know if you'd like us to check out sort
Risky
of
failure.
Asian music. You know, like
Absolutely.
Thailand, Japan. Actually, Japan might be rough. Copyright seems to be really rough.
Indonesia.
Risky Fabian. Vietnam, Bins. Japan, new artist, Fuji KZ, or Kaze.
Case.
Mandarin, Xing. I
New
think they just
artist?
knocked, mate.
They just knocked.
Father,
Papi.
I think they just knocked the door. Whatever you do, do not open that package. It may or may not be a present for Christmas. Who knows? Or it could be a fish. Vietnam, Amy. Best New Asian Artist. Notable Achievement Artist 17.
Inspired Achievement Artist.
BOA.
Boa. She's like an iconic figure from SM. She's one of the first soloists from SM.
She sings
female.
in that SM hometown thing.
Yes, she does, and she's absolutely outstanding. I agree.
What is it? It looked like money. So just send us money. Anyways.
So our grandmother from the other side of the world. Happy Christmas.
Or it turns out one of those scam letters from some guy in I don't know, in Argentina saying, I have 12 ounces, 12 kilograms of gold. Please send us your social security number.
So Bo is like iconic.
Yeah.
She's like iconic, and we don't really know much about her. So we should best exclusive what?
Executive producer
Thank
of the
you.
year, Bang Si-hyuk.
Isn't he? I don't know who he is.
They should put a link to him.
To who he is.
Best producer of the year, P-Dog. I recognize that name, and I think he's worked with Blackpink.
I think he probably has. Best composer of the year, Yovi. What? Widianto.
Apologies.
My bad.
Choreographer of the year, Kwang Dang.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Best video director of the year, Lumpins.
Don't recognize that.
Me neither. Best art director of the year, MUE.
I don't recognize any
Congratulations
of these
to
names.
all the winners. Absolutely, this was iconic. I can't believe this happened.
Brilliant. That's awesome
Fantastic.
that Mamamoo won and Huasa won and Baekhyun destroyed stuff and BTS.
Taemin and BTS just kicked butts.
Blackpink, best female group. It was our best female dance, right?
Solo
That one,
performance,
I'd
yeah.
reckon. I wish they could have given it to two people because that Aya thing, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my
but
gosh,
I think
man.
it came too late. I think Blackpink released earlier in the year. So yeah.
Well, they had chance to do How You Like That and Love Sick Girls, didn't they?
Yeah.
Anyways,
Sing
let us.
girls.
It is. It's literally a bloody scam letter.
It is. It's a scam letter.
I thought those ones stopped existing. Hello, boys and gentlemen. I'm Gina, a friendly, sexy woman.
Oh
When
my
you-
god.
When you're feeling free to
Oh my
come
god,
to
they
me,
even included a picture.
relax and enjoy me waiting your call. Not gonna lie, this is slightly scary.
Oh my god, what the hell? Is that on a bill?
Dining.
Is that on the back of a bill
Oh,
or
she's
something?
an escort. Oh, I see.
Oh, right. Should we be putting this on a channel? That is weird.
I don't know. It's funny.
What's in the letter?
It was in the letterbox, mate. Nothing we can do.
Ding, ding, ding.
Have you been making any calls you shouldn't have been?
Yes, I need a female friend.
Nope, no shame in it, I suppose. Anyways, let us finish
Moving
there.
on.
Let us finish there because we're gonna check out
Some of the mama performances, so stay tuned.
yes. Peace.
Bye bye.